I'm going to take you through your wordy workout for today. In a short while, Nathan is going to tell us a short story. The story is only about 5 minutes long, so not long at all. So you need to be listening really carefully, because I'm going to set you a challenge. My challenge to you is to listen out for these 4 words. The 4 words are birthday, cocoa, elephant and cool pool. And for these 4 words, I'm going to give you 4 movements to do when you hear these words. So you need to be listening so carefully so that you remember to do these. I understand that you might forget, and that's okay. So I've got Ella and Annie at the bottom of the screen doing it with you. So if you get a bit confused and forget what to do, just have a look at them and see what they're doing. So let me tell you the movements for the words. The first word is elephant. For elephant, we're going to do trunk circles. So we're going to put our hands on our waist, we're going to put our feet together, and we're going to rotate our hips round, just like this. You have a go and see if you can do it, so that you're ready for when you hear the word elephant. Fantastic. Right, our next word is cool pool. For this, I want to see swimming strokes. So that could be front crawl, back crawl, bit of breaststroke, any of those. The more you do, the better. So when you hear the word cool pool, have a go and see if you can do your breaststroke, front stroke, back stroke. Fantastic. And the third word is birthday. If you hear this, I want to see that you're really happy, because I don't know about you, but birthdays make me excited. So our movement, when you hear the word birthday, is to do a jumping squat. So you're going to squat down and then jump up as high as you can. Let me just show you that again. We're going to squat down and jump up. So you have a go at trying to do that one. Great. And the last word is cocoa. This one's a little bit harder because you've got to try and squeeze it in and be able to listen to the rest of the story. And for this word, we're going to do a bear crawl. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach down to the floor and you're going to crawl out just like a bear. And then when you've crawled out, you're going to crawl all the way back up. You have a go. Amazing. So there are your 4 words. I'm going to repeat them one more time. Elephant trunks, cool pool, birthday, and bear crawls, which is cocoa. So there are your 4 words and 4 movements for today's story. So I hope you have fun and try your hardest to listen out for those words.
It's beautiful, said Dick the antelope. And there's no place like it anywhere, mumbled Boo-hoo the hippo. You're both right, nodded the giraffe. Elephant made it especially for us because we're his friends. I don't think we deserve it, said Hippo. Plop! A pebble landed in the middle of the cool pool, and Coco the small monkey strolled into view. She picked up a paw full of pebbles and started tossing them into the cool pool. She liked the plopping noises and the splashing sounds. She gurgled happily as little clouds of mud rose slowly from the bottom. Her gleeful chattering suddenly changed to a yell as a very large mouth closed firmly around her tail and dragged her away from the water. A muffled voice said, "Hey, stop it, monkey. That's Elephant's cool pool." Boo-hoo backed away 3 hippo lengths and then opened his great lips. Coco tweaked out her tail. "You big, brutal, bumble-footed beast. I'll do what I like, when I like, and how I like." She put out her tongue at him and scampered up a palm tree. When the others had walked away and she thought no one was looking, she started to throw lumps of mud into the cool pool. Then, giggling to herself, she pulled up the flowers and the ferns that grew near the edge and threw them in as well, roots and all. As she stood back to admire her work, she saw Elephant standing and watching. With a gasp, she shot up a tree and leaped from limb to limb to limb till there was no jump left in her legs. Well, days went by, and it was Coco's birthday. Giraffe's head appeared beside her. "Happy birthday, Coco." Small Monkey jumped onto Twigger's back and chuckled. "Today's my latest birthday. I have 2 every year, and it helps me to grow up quicker." "Now that's true, monkey wisdom," smiled Twigger. "Oh, Coco, I came to tell you. The elephant wants to see you." Coco gulped, jumped down and ran off. Under the umbrella tree, she met Dick Dick. Wedged between his horns was a yellow jungle fruit. "Coco, happy birthday. Here's a present for you." Small Monkey grabbed it. She said nothing for a while. Her mouth was too full. Then she mumbled, "Birthdays are great. I think I'll have 3 every year in the future." Dick Dick laughed. "Oh, did you hear the elephant is looking for you?" "What does he want with me?" asked Coco, trying to look innocent. "He wants to give you a present," said Dick Dick. "But you don't deserve it. Think of what you did to Elephant's cool pool." "I didn't," stammered Monkey, but then she remembered that Elephant had seen her. She walked down the path feeling sadly that this wasn't as good as a birthday as she'd thought. Hippo smiled at Coco as he came up the path. I have a watermelon for your birthday." "Ah, thank you, Boohoo. I love melons. I'm going to have 4 birthdays a year from now on." But Hippo wasn't listening. He licked his lips. It isn't easy for a hippo to carry things, so I put it in my mouth and forgot and chewed it. Lovely flavour though, delicious." "You ate my melon?" Coco shouted. Hippo nodded. "Very delicious it was too, but I always say it's the thought that matters. Oh, and Coco, did you hear the elephant wants to see you?" Monkey made a face at him and hurried on. "She didn't deserve that melon," mumbled Hippo, shaking his head. "I shouldn't have given it to her anyway." Round the corner trotted Coco, and she nearly bumped into Elephant. She stopped, tried to run away, but her legs just didn't seem to be able to carry her. Her mouth felt dry. She spluttered as she saw a picture of the cool pool, all mud and mess. An elephant looking at her. "Happy birthday," came Elephant's big, friendly voice. Coco looked at the ground and whispered, "Thank you." "Look," said Elephant, "I have a present for you." Coco glanced up and saw a bunch of beautiful ripe bananas. She stretched out her paws and then shook her head in a very small voice. She said, "I made a mess of the cool pool, Tembo. I'm sorry." There was a big pause. And she said, "I don't deserve to be given a present." But Tembo said, "This is my gift to you because I love you. When you were sorry, I forgave you. But even before that, the bananas had already been picked for you." Coco was feeling very small inside. "Thank you, Tembo." She looked at the bunch of bananas. It was as big as she was. "Thank you very much," she smiled. "I'm going to the pond to clear up as well as I can." Elephant's eyes were smiling. Coco didn't see. She was still feeling very small. "I don't deserve it," she whispered. As she carried her bananas down the jungle path, she thought, "I think I'll share Tembo's gift with Hippo and Twiger and Dick Dick." That's what she did, and it was the best birthday she'd ever had. You know, God's wonderful kindness to us is called grace. God in his kindness offers to forgive our sins and give us everlasting life. We don't deserve it, and we can't work for it or buy it. It's a free gift to us, but it cost Jesus his life. He died on a cross, but he came back to life to prove he is God's son, and this message is true. Like Coco accepted the gift of the bananas, the best thing for us to do now is to accept God's wonderful gift of forgiveness and everlasting life. You can accept these gifts by believing the news about Jesus to be true and saying thank you to God.